Second sleep is calling out to me. If I don't wake up, oh, I have the sense not to make a mess. I fall in love just to hurt myself. Time to toughen up, gotta get some help. Sun's coming up, put the coffee on and shadow run out the door. Second sleep is calling out to me.
Hello! Dave is first. Dave is first. Cork must have died. He's not even present. Dave is first. It's a record. Hello, Dave. Pixel second.
I've never felt so...
Oh!
naughty.
Dave with the resub too.
Hell yeah, boy.
Hell yeah, boy. Wow, hey, thank you for this resub. Jeez. 2 months in a row. Doesn't that make you one of the chillest people in the chat? Now that you have you're a little grown chick. You're a little grown penguin boy. You're now part of the chillest chicks. damn better. Holly, it's not morning. I don't know how to tell you. It's not morning, but morning, Holly. I don't know how to tell you that, and you never seem to understand what time of the day it is. It's morning somewhere, but not where I'm at, not where you're at. Ooh, go Paul with the subscription, with the primer. Give me that Bezos bucks, baby. Give me the Bezos bucks. Hey, thank you for the subscription, Go Paul. 3 months in a row. Hell yeah. And we have a hype train going from 2. Is that 2 subs or 3 subs? 2 subs. What the hell? Crazy. Thanks for that, guys.
I've never felt so...
shit!
naughty.
Holly with the primer giving me her Bezos bucks? You gotta be freaking kidding me. Is it Christmas or something? Thank you, Holly. Jeez. Off rip. I must have been gone for a long time. Holly out here just copying for real, bro. She's like, GoPaul's gonna subscribe? I'm gonna subscribe. GoPaul's gonna try to adapt all the characters in DBD. I'm gonna try to do it first. Not a competition though. Hey, not a competition. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, moving on. How are we doing? How are we doing? GoPaul, how are we doing, guys? Dave, how was your holiday, Dave? How'd you do? Did you make out good? Did you get a lot of gifts? Did you give a lot of gifts? So much to talk about in relation to the holidays. Appy, how are you? Abajabble. Today you're Abajabble. I'm pretty proud of myself. Every time you come in, I somehow on the spot think of a new name. And honestly, in my free time, I will think of names too. For you, specifically. Like, one day I'll just be sitting there and I'll be like, Appy Bappy. And then I'll like start thinking of Donkey, like video game Donkey, if you know who that is. And how at the end of every video, it says video game Donkey, but he makes it like more donkey or like more dunkus or more diddle. I don't know, something. He adds something at the end. Dude, I think about that. In my free time, I'll just think about different names for you. Gobble, gobble. Dude, Danny killed it this year. She got me some new AirPods. Sheesh. Danny, what in the... New AirPods, and got myself a new pre-built PC from Casco. So you're on cloud 9. My goodness. That's crazy. Big W for Danny there. And you, frankly. Frankly for you. That's awesome. Wait, I thought you just got a new PC. Didn't you just get a new PC? Or am I crazy? I thought you already got one. I thought you said you were like playing games already and like going crazy on Steam. No? The Honda days were good. Drove around in the brand new 2026 Honda CR-V AWD, starting at just $36,500. You too can have the ride of your life. Hey, you know what, GoPaul? I respect that. Quick, I'm teaching my trans-masked friend the bro code. He knows the nods. Is there any other vital info? I mean, well, hold on. What have you said so far? I'm only a former bro, transgender. You're like, formerly I was. And so, I know some of the details, but like, it's been a long time. I'm a retired bro. Info might be outdated. What have you said so far? I did technically get a new PC, but it was a 15-ish-year-old PC off Facebook for a killer price. Okay. Now all PC stuff updated to more recent shit, so it's much more modern. Hell yeah. What kind of graphics card are you rocking, my guy? Do you know what kind of graphics card you're rocking? Nod up. Yo, respect. True. Hell yeah. Nod down. Well, hold on. Nod down? Nod down is like, okay. Nod down, I feel like, is more of like an affirmation. It's more of like a, you know, like, it's like a, you acknowledge the other bro. You look at the other bro, make eye contact, do a little nod down, then, you know, they acknowledge you. Honestly, why am I answering social questions as if I know? Nod right? Wait, what? Nod right? Oh, like this? Yeah. Come here. Nod left? Does anybody nod left? You're so right. No one goes that way. You're actually so right on that. Let me check. RTX 5060? You got a 50 series? Sheesh. Yeah, Danny really spoiled you. Really spoiled you this year. What'd you get for the Danster? You go for a dap up and it doesn't make a loud slap noise, you go again and you get 3 strikes before you out. That's also facts. And if you get it on the first try, you have to make a big deal out of it. Unless you're just like way too nonchalant about it. If you do it on the first one, you both make the loud clap like first go around, you can either one, acknowledge it and be like, oh, holy shit, that was perfect, that was amazing. Or you can just be like, yeah, I hit that shit all the time. Like, you know, every time, that's what I do. Either way works. Oh, Abby Babby with the 10 stream streaker. Hell yeah. That's my favorite thing ever. That's my favorite thing ever. The 10 stream streakers. I think we only have 2 10 streamers. 2 double-digit 10 stream streakers. That's actually so sick. I'm so proud of my double-digit streakers. Go Paul and Apple Bapple. Oh, this song is wild, by the way. If you guys like take a second and listen while I'm talking to this with this song, it's kind of crazy. You got her so much this year, lol. A KitchenAid. That's expensive. That's an expensive gift. 3 cookbooks. Wait, no, these are just gifts for you still. These are just gifts for you. You got her a KitchenAid? Why? So she can make you more shit. 3 cookbooks? All shit you want in there. A new coat? Okay, so she doesn't have to take yours. Foot massage thingy so that you don't have to do it. I'm joking. She's been super obsessed with baking lately. She's a wizard. Holy. No, for real, dude. Disguised gifts for yourself. I get it. I get it. Well done, Dave. Well done. Well done. She thought she was getting gifts, but really they're not hers. They're yours. Super obsessed with baking lately. She's a wizard. Oh, dude, you gotta show me some of the stuff she's been baking. My mom, she baked so much good shit this year. What'd she bake for us? She baked these lemon bars, cinnamon rolls, monkey bread, these little powdered sugar snowball things, sugar cookies, pumpkin roll. Did I say that already? These little mini cherry cheesecake things. I think that's it. There might have been more though. My mom popped off with Christmas baking. Yeah. I'll kill a baby for some lemon bars. Dude, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They were so good. She's never made them before and they were... I took a bite and I was like, oh, these are going to be an issue. I swear to God, I got diabetes this year. I've never eaten so much sugar this year. Like, I just named like 7 things that I can just remember that she made. She probably made more. And I usually am pretty good about like not eating way too much sugar, but this year, I let loose this year. I let loose. Made her first cheesecake ever, and it turned out so effing good. I think it was like a cinnamon swirl cheesecake. That sounds yummy. That sounds yummy. By the way, I'm so close, guys, to finishing my top 100 songs of 2025. I'll show you guys where I'm at right now with it real quick, just because it's been my obsession for like a week now. But here, let me pull it up real quick. Okay, so I try every year to rank my top 100 songs from 1 to 100. I haven't done it sometimes because it takes me so long to do it. But this is like where I'm at. I have 106, okay? And it's not getting bigger than this. I've decided I'm cutting it off here because I added some more today and I was like, I need to stop. So I'm cutting it off here, and then I'm gonna take 6 off is what I have to do. I have to rank these ones that I added today. And I have to fit them somewhere on the list, and then I have to take some off. But yeah, this takes me like days. This takes me days of work. Just thinking, do I like this? Do I like Go Hard as much as Stare at Me? And then I'll like think about that, and then I'll think about the next one. Then I'll be like, wait, actually I like Suzanne better than like Bust Down, and so I'll have to move it up. Dude, it takes me forever to do this. Anyways, I'm working on that. I'm working on that, guys. Just some random thing that's been keeping me busy. Also, it's been way too long since the last stream. I don't know if you guys know this, but it's been over a week since the last stream. Over a week. And today I got up and I was like, it's still the holiday season, baby. I got nothing to do. And then at like 12 today, I was like, wait a minute. It's Monday. I have things to do and I stream. So I was like, ah, shit, I gotta prepare. Yeah. I forgot I was a streamer for like a hot minute. It's been way too long. It's been over a week. Trying to gaslight him that sperm cramps are real. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. How did you even come up with that? That's hilarious. Did you hear that from someone? Because that is funny. That's actually good shit right there. Yeah. Anyways, guys, let's go over the plan for today. Plan for today, everyone. Here's what we got going on. So first things first, we're going to do the Pengy huddle up. We're going to do the little check-in, you know, the group check-in, see how we're all doing. After that, we got our question of the day, you know. Standard Menty Be Monday business. Then we're going to talk about a little bit of stream news, some stuff that's coming up. Then we're going to talk about New Year's resolutions, goals. We're going to talk about goal setting. We're going to talk about reflecting on the year. What did we do this year? Was it good stuff? Was it bad stuff? What do we want to do next year for our New Year's resolutions? Then at the end of it all, after we reflect on last year's goals, we're going to talk about the Community Wellness Challenge that we are doing next month. The Community Wellness Challenge. I'm super excited for that, by the way. I still have to finalize the details. I'll be posting them tomorrow on the Discord. Oh, by the way, if you're interested in participating in the Community Wellness Challenge, or like if you're just interested, I'm not saying you're like committing or anything. If you're interested in participating, look at the announcements section in Discord and react to that message, or just send me a message in Discord and be like, hey, I'm interested in participating, so that I have an idea of how many people are going to do it, because I want to make the milestones, like the things that we unlock as a community, achievable for everybody, and not like unachievable, because I think there's going to be more people doing it than there are, right? It's kind of hard to like guesstimate, you know? So I'm trying to get an idea of how many people are going to be doing it. You know what I mean? Okay. So yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan for stream today. I'm actually I'm very excited to talk about goals because I've read a lot of self-improvement books. A lot of self-improvement books, and I've worked on my mental health a lot, as you guys know. So I have a lot to say on goals, and hopefully I can help you guys out with goals and your mindset around goals. And it'll also be nice to remind myself a few of these things because I'm still working on goals myself, and and how I think about goals. I'm definitely not great at it, so, but I know how to be great. I'm in practice. I'm not. If that makes sense. That's what we got going on today. I've been trying to adapt the same character for like 8 matches. I'm tilted to say the least. Which character is it? Which one are you trying to do? Is it a killer or? Pixel, again, how did you even come up with that? Where did you hear that from? That's so funny. It's so funny and so epic at the same time. Alright guys, shall we move on to our first topic of the day, the Pengy Huddle Up? Shall we do it? It's like baby testicular torsion. That makes no sense, but if he understood that, then hey, you know what? All power to him. Aurello Rose. Oh, that's the new-ish one. It's the new-ish person. I've gotten to the exit gate stage so many times, and then the killer finds me immediately. Ugh, pain. You move in just the right way, and they nod up for like a minute, and it hurts. Oh my. Oh my. That's hilarious. All right, guys, let's do the Pengy Huddle Up. It's Pengy Huddle Up time. It's a menty Monday. You guys know what it is. All right. So, on a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 being, oh shit, this is the worst I've ever felt in my entire goddamn life, and 5 being, I'm on cloud 9, baby. I can't even think of a way today could get any better. There's nothing that I could do. I literally took drugs today, and that's how I'm feeling. Something like that. That'll be your 5. And 3 is just, okay, this is an average day. Average day, baby. Nothing too special, nothing going wrong. Where are we at? How are we doing on this beautiful start to the week, Menty B Monday? You've put too much thought into this, Frank. Lol. It's the long con? Oh my god, dude. When I was in high school, one of the longest cons I ever pulled on my mom was I convinced her that penguins could fly. It's funny that penguins are like part of my stream now, but I convinced her that penguins could fly. And that they discovered a species of penguins off of the Galapagos Islands that could fly. And there was a video of penguins flying from the BBC on April Fools that like showed penguins flying, right? So I showed her that as proof, and she believed me for years, and I never told her that that was a joke and that penguins actually couldn't fly. And so one day she's talking to my dad, and she's telling him that penguins can fly, and that like I showed her a video and she was sure. And I don't remember how much she bet him, but she bet him some amount of money that penguins could fly. And yeah, let's just say she lost the bet. And she called me and she was all mad at me, and she was like, "You told me penguins could fly." And then I was like, "Oh, yeah, no, that was a fake video." I think I was in college at that point. But yeah, that was probably the longest con I've pulled. That just gave me a throwback moment. Pulled that one out of the archives. In like 2 years, when he fully passes, he's gonna go, "Oh my freaking sperm cramps, dude." We're gonna bust out loud. That will be funny. If that happens, let me know.
She, man, you know me, I'm always floating at a 5. She.
That's crazy. I wish I was always floating at a 5. Well, I shouldn't say I wish. I'm working on getting to a 5. I'll be at your level someday, Dave, just not today. Pixel's at a 4? Goddamn! What makes your day a 4 today, Pixel? What makes your day 4? What makes your day better than average today? He's teaching me girl code? I might have to slip the secrets to you guys. Oh shit. I mean, my first thought was like, what is girl code? So maybe I was like, is there even a girl code? So yeah, maybe you should. If there is girl code, yeah, you should spill the tea. Apparently, there's eyes. Oh, yeah, I knew that. Like they give you a look, and like when you look at the other person, they also know what like a specific look means. Yeah. I've heard about this phenomenon. I've heard about it from the very educational source of TikTok. Very reputable.
I believe you. Hey, thanks, Dave. Thank you.
I also believe in me sometimes. My workout put me at a 2.5 from a what? Where you add a 3 and then you worked out and you're like, that sucked. And you're at a 2.5? Or were you at a 1.5 and you're like, ah, shit, baby. This is getting me good. And now you're at a 2.5. What was how did it put you? You know what I mean? Did you go up or down? Okay, me? I'm feeling good today. I'd say today's like a 4 for me. I'm right there with Pixel. I'm feeling nice. I'm at a solid nice. A nice out of 5. That's where I'm at. I was pretty productive today. I woke up. Actually, well, I'm going to say what I did when I woke up and you guys are going to be like, you're not productive. But I woke up and I played like an hour of video games. That was the first thing I did. I got this new game called Vampire Survivors. Not even for me. I got it for my dad. And I watched my dad play it. And now I'm obsessed with it. So I played that for like an hour. And then I sold some stuff online. So I had to go to the post office. And then I had to go to the grocery store to pick up some other stuff. So I got those 2 things done. Then I sold another thing online after I got home. And then I worked on stream for like 4 hours straight. So yeah, it was pretty productive. And now I'm here. I had a pretty productive day and I feel good. I feel good overall. Dude, that game is the tits. Wait, Vampire Survivors? Have you played, Dave? Oh, we gotta talk about it, dude. I just started. It's so good. I have some funny stuff to say about it, too. That I did. I was at like a 1.5. Okay, so the workout pushed me up to a 2.5. All right, so why were you at a 1.5 today? What was going on that had you at a 1.5? I'm glad that the workout raised you to a 2.5. I feel like sometimes a workout can raise you a bit, and then sometimes other days it's just like absolutely brutal, and it takes you down like half a point. Like you feel good that you did it, but then you feel good that you did it, but then like you're destroyed. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it works the opposite way for me. I don't know if other people get that too, but let me resume the music. My playlist stopped. We'll start it back up. All right. Been super addicted to Destiny 2 again. I've actually never played Destiny 2. I remember it came out and there was a lot of hype, and then people were like, they just got bored of it really quick. And so I just kind of stopped. I just kind of like stopped being interested in getting it and never played it. You've totally completed Vampire Survivors? Dude, okay. I'm gonna talk about my funny story about Vampire Survivors. So my dad and I played for, I don't know, several hours. And then it wasn't until last night that we finally figured out that there's a power-up menu where you like can permanently level yourself up. And so we were struggling playing this game. We could not get past a single point in this game. And I was like, dude, this game is so hard. I was like, I don't know how to unlock these characters. I don't know how to get to like level 20 and beyond. I did it once. I got like super far once. But I couldn't do it. And so we were playing this game for hours, like just struggling so hard. And then one time we like go to the main menu and we see that there's a power-up section. And I was like, what's this? And then we look at it and we're like, oh. Yeah, and at that point we had like 20,000 coins, which allowed us to buy like half the shop. It was really funny. Struggle, yeah. Yeah. Everything changes when you get your first revive. See, we haven't even gotten our first revive. We have not done that. We could have bought it, but we were like, there's other things we need to get first. But yeah, that game's been the obsession for like a few days. Okay. If anyone else wants to answer the Pengy Huddle Up, give us a rating of how you're doing, how you're feeling right now. Scale of 1 to 5. Go ahead and drop that number in the chat. Otherwise, we're moving on. We're moving on to the second topic of the day, the question of the day, baby. Oh, Dave's already put it in the chat. Question of the day, how are your holidays? Dave already answered. Also, there's an ad coming up in 30 seconds. I'm sorry. I don't like to play ads. I'm forced to. If I could, I would just not do them. But you could also just drop that little prime if you like. Drop me a little prime so you don't have to watch it.
Hey, yo! Is that a Jester in the chat? Sheesh, Jester. It's been a while, Jester. How are you, Jester?
How are your holidays? Holly jolly, motherfucker. True. Dude, honestly, this holiday was a blast for me. I'm gonna go back to chat and screen. Dude, the holidays were a blast for me. I was watching on YouTube, but I had to come here to chat. Dude, I always forget that I should have, like, both chats open. So I never... My bad, Jester. I always forget to have the YouTube chat open. I need to... That's something I need... I'm gonna write that down, actually. I need to have the YouTube chat open as well. Let me write that down before I forget. Have YouTube chat up during streams. I had to come here to chat. Hell yeah, Jester. Hell yeah. Appreciate you coming in to chat. Doing good. Just got off work and home. Hell yeah. How were your holidays? Did you do anything? Did you get anything? Did you give anything? Did you eat anything yummy? Dude, oh wait. I gotta tell you about what I ate for Christmas. It's because we're better. It's because we're better than YouTube. I know it. Okay. Dave, you know I'm always eating ass. Always eating a little ass. With every meal, you gotta have a little munch. Munch of the butt. You know? Okay, so for Christmas, okay, Christmas Eve dinner, we go hard on the holidays. My mom, it's her favorite time of the year, right? So she always goes hard, but oh, we went hard for the food this year. So this year for Christmas Eve dinner, one sec, just turning down my speakers a little bit. This year for Christmas dinner, for Christmas Eve dinner, sorry, we went to a local Mexican restaurant, ordered 24 tamales. Half of them were red, half of them were green. Put a little strip of jalapenos in there. Ooh, baby. There's nothing like fresh tamales, baby. Nothing like them. So we had those, but my mom's not like a big tamale fan, which, wrong, but she wanted carne asada tacos. So we made some carne asada tacos. Oh. Oh. Little Twitch decided to give me an ad just as he started talking about what you ate for the holidays. Okay, ad's over. So, as I was saying, Jester, I ate a lot of ass for the holidays. That's all you need to know. I came back. Oh shit! Came back to carne asada tacos. I know life is good. Yes. Okay, but that was Christmas Eve, so that was like not even the main course. The main course for Christmas Day dinner, my dad bought filet mignon prime cuts from Casco. Ooh, baby, we seasoned them up. Not even a lot of season. Just a little salt and pepper. A little salt and pepper on those. The meat did all the work, and it just ooh. Then we had butternut squash, which we just slathered in butter, baby. Slathered up in that. And then some mashed taters. Just a classic. Just a classic dinner for the holidays. Danny and I did a traditional Chinese, from a local place, and we pigged out hard. To make up for it, we walked like a total of 10 miles on Christmas Day. I probably walked a total of 10 steps on Christmas Day. So it's still 10. 10 of something. I got my 10 steps in. I think we all eat ass. It's the best dinner. Come on now, Lowell. Rue, you're so right. A little ass on the side. Ass for the main course. Ass for dessert. It goes with everything, really. Filet mignon, salmon, filet mignon, filet mignon. I got it. Filet mignon. There we go. You nailed it. You nailed it, Jester. Hell yeah. What'd you eat on for your holidays, Jester? I don't know what you celebrate, but what did you eat? Anyone else have some interesting holiday stuff going on that they'd like to share? Oh man. You know what, guys? I forgot to do something. I just realized. I don't know if I can still do it either. I'm not gonna say it until I'm sure.
Damn it, I can't do it.
Oh well. Oh, Twitch is annoying sometimes. That's alright though. The day before Christmas Eve, my mom made lasagna. Ooh, she made something new. Wait, the day before Christmas. So you guys started on the 23rd? Damn, you guys know how to do it. You guys know how to do it right. We start on Christmas Eve's Eve. That's Christmas starts on the eve of Christmas Eve. She made something new called seafood casserole.
Damn.
That sounds delicious. Then on Christmas, she made ham, roast, candied carrots, Brussels sprouts, potatoes, and rolls. Ugh. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. I'm proud of you, your family, and your mother for making that. Proud of you for eating it. Proud of your mom for making it. And of course, I know there's also, you probably had a little side of ass in there as well, so. I know you're always out there eating a little bit. Even on Christmas. Hell yeah, Jester. That sounds awesome. You know what though? You know what I do not fuck with? Green bean casserole. I've never had a green bean casserole where I'm like, oh man, I could just slurp this up. You know what? Not even casserole. Green beans in general. I just do not fuck with green beans. I do not, dude. They're always rubbery. A lot of times the stems are like still kind of on. And so you'll just like randomly get a stem, and those are nasty, like just chewy, you know, you're not even supposed to eat those. I do not fuck with a green bean. Don't fuck with them in any sense. Of course. Oh wait, she likes to flex in the kitchen? Dude, I need someone in my life who likes to flex in the kitchen. I really do. Like, physically and cooking-wise. You know? I need someone in my life like that. Like can you imagine you walking into the kitchen? Muscle mommy in there? Sheesh. And then she's also flexing her cooking skills? Like, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be. Talk about living the dream. And honestly, it doesn't even have to be a woman. If I just have a guy best friend in there, a guy bestie, like a roommate, and he's caked up flexing his glutes, just doing a little boogie while he cooks up some meats. Are you kidding me, dude? You're still living the life. I'm like shedding a tear a little bit. Like, my eyes are legitimately watering up. I'm so excited. Like, I'm crying tears of happiness for my future self, imagining someone flexing their muscles and cooking skills in the kitchen. Of course, the meal's not complete till I went out and ate some ass on the streets. On the streets, some ass. Man, you must have been desperate for some ass. Must have been desperate for some ass. By the way, this is a mental health stream. I don't know, brother. I love a green bean. You love a green bean? You know, my nickname used to be Green Bean. Back when I was a young boy, working in the Pizza Hut, my manager called me Green Bean. Her name was Becky. She called me Green Bean, and then she also called me the Jolly Green Giant because I'm so tall. And I was just always having a good time. I loved Pizza Hut, dude. Pizza Hut was the best. I loved working at Pizza Hut. It was so chill. You could do anything you wanted. You're just driving, like listening to music. It's such a good job. Never a bad. And I was working with like a bunch of friends too. I had a bunch of friends that worked there too. It was awesome. Those were the days. It's dangerous having someone who can flex in the kitchen. For real. Dave, watch out. When I was a kid, I used to think that I was allergic to green beans. As I got older, though, I am now 24, and I gotta say, when they get cooked right, I love them. Maybe I've just never had someone who can cook a green bean. Wait, I think I missed a Dave message. I did. Hot take, canned green beans are vastly superior than fresh. Oh, Dave. No. Wrong. Sorry, Dave. You're wrong. That's just fact. That's not an opinion. Wrong. Wrong and incorrect, actually. Both of those things. Now, green beans from the can are not rubbery, but they're so wet. It's like mush. I can't. They're flavorless mush. But yeah, I don't like fresh ones either. So, you know what? Maybe they are better. One's mushy, one's rubbery. I don't know. Whichever I guess it depends on the day. Which one I'd rather not eat. Gotta make up for it to be able to eat it. Coworkers clown on me because I say I will marry a 6'2" muscle mommy Latina and we will never get into arguments. It will happen. Jester's like, I have my sights set and it's gonna happen. Hey, I'm rooting for you, Jester. If that's what you want, you go get it. You get it. You got it. I believe. Speaking of goals, we're talking about goals today. Hey, make it happen. I will be the stay-at-home husband. She's also gonna be the breadwinner. Nice. The council will have to decide. I like the texture so much better. I can see you liking the texture better if you like mush better than... It's kind of like mashed potatoes, but mashed potatoes are actually good, like no matter what you do. So it's kind of like mashed potatoes where it's like, okay, do you like them chunky? Like, do you like having chunks of mashed potato in your mashed potato? Or do you like having them like, you put in cream and like butter and milk, and so they're like, it's extra smooth. I feel like it's kind of like that. Like you can just prefer one or the other based on texture. But for mashed potatoes, like I could eat them both ways and be happy. I do prefer them like super mashed and like creamy. But like green beans? Hell no, dude. Neither. I like my mashed potatoes with small chunks inside. The extra texture makes them quite satisfying to eat on a roll. I respect that. I get it. Makes sense. Mashed potatoes are delicious. You can make mashed potatoes like basically any way. Like you can even mess them up entirely and they're still good. They're still delicious. There we go. Not bad. Gone to the gym 9 out of 10 days. I've been off so far, so proud of yourself for that. Hell yeah. Guys, Gopal's been going to the gym like every single day that he's been off for the holidays, and it's kind of insane. Big ups to my man G Paul. But loaded mashed potatoes are the greatest thing on this earth. True. You ever had a twice... Wait, hold on. You ever had a twice baked mashed potato? Now we're talking, baby. Load that sucker up with a little bit of cheese, a little bit of sour cream, a little bit of green onion, maybe a little sprinkle of bacon in there, some salty, some peppy, you know? That is epic. That is epic right there. You've never heard of twice baked mashed potatoes? Okay, basically, you bake the potato once, all right? You mash up the potato inside. You like kind of cut it in half almost. You cut it in half almost, like you mash it up a bit. And then you bake it again. And then after you're done, you like put all the toppings on. You can do it with sweet potatoes too. And those are also really good. I'm a huge sweet potato fan. Love sweet potato. Amazing, amazing. Some Irish culture for you. All right, guys, let's move on, shall we, to the next segment of the stream, baby. Where are we at? All right, so we did the Panky Huddle Up. We did the question of the day. Now it's time for some stream news. Stream news. All right. So, you go, oh, by the way, you can always see the stream news. I post every week on Patreon for free. For free? You're kidding me. For free this guy does it? Yes, it's true, for free. I do it on Patreon. So if you're a free member on Patreon, I write a newsletter every week about what's going on with the stream, what's coming up in the following week, what we did in terms of the experiment in the previous week or month, stuff that I have planned for the next month or week or whatever. It's all in there. So that way you already know what's happening before I even stream. It's crazy. But if you want to, you can always see what's going on stream news wise on the Patreon. I'm going to put the link in chat if you would like to join for free. For free. Anyways, stream news. The Amazon giveaway. If you haven't entered the Amazon giveaway, you should do that. It's ending in like a week. So if you haven't entered, please enter that. Because you could just get free money for no reason. Also, I got some upgrades for the stream, baby. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I got a new light, thank Christ. Thank Christ, I have a new light that isn't absolutely blinding my eyeballs when I stream. Before, I had a light that was supposed to be for outside. Also, it is entirely dark in this room. Like, no lights are on except for this one light. It used to be that I had one light that was on, and it was supposed to be like for outside photography. So it was bright, okay? It just had an on and an off setting. And I had it pointed at my face every stream. So by the time I was done streaming for like 2 or 3 hours, dude, my eyes would just be like burning. I would be dying after like a 3-hour stream, because I'd just be staring into a light. It's like staring into the sun. And then after stream, I would just have a big box in like the upper right hand of my vision. Just a huge box, and it would just stay there for the rest of the day until I woke up the next day. So for Christmas, I was like, can someone get me a light? Like a stream light? So I finally got a stream light. Oh, it's so nice. I can just look right at it. I can look right at it. It's like it's barely there. So it should look like a little bit better on camera, in terms of like my face not looking like Casper and like reflecting, like as if I'm a mirror, like just reflecting, or like I have like a shiny bald head or something, like reflecting back into the camera. Finally got a decent camera. So that was one of the things. I need tasteful feet pics on Patreon. My homie says he needs them too. By homie, I mean me. It's me. I am homie. Give me them Dale toes. I don't know if you know this, Jester, but there is a way to get my feet pics. And I'm not joking. I don't do false advertising. If you look around the stream a little bit, like literally around the stream, I'm sure you'll find a way. I'm not saying where it is, but it's somewhere. And you can see it. And I will do it. The light is catching your good side. Quite nice. Hey. Thank you. That was for you, Jester. Thank you. Enter. Thank God. Yes. Also, there's ways to get more entries too, which is somewhere in the Discord. I just don't fucking remember where it is now because it's been like a month. But you can probably find it if you search the Discord a little bit. There's the rules are somewhere, and you can enter the giveaway and get more stuff, more entries, like very easily. I just don't remember all the ways. Like one is subbing, one is following, one is participating in one of the menty bee experiments, and then like there's ways on Patreon too. I don't know all of them. I made a bunch of ways. Bruh, I hate that the light scars are not fun. I thought I messed up my eyes. Though I messed up my eyes? Because thought I messed up my eyes. Because me and my brother used to have competitions to see who could stare at the sun the longest. Bro, what is wrong with you? Dude, I'm just imagining like, well, hold on. It'd be even funnier if you were like an adult doing this. Like this was like last week. You and your brother, you're 24, your brother's like 30. You guys are both just outside, like crying, staring at the sun. Just like playing a game of chicken. Wow. That'd be funny. But I'm just imagining like two kids just like out there. Just you know, they dropped their bikes in the grass nearby. And one of them's like, hey, you can stare at the sun the longest? And they look up at the sun. And then you guys just keep staring at it, and you're like, this will be fine. This will help me develop fine. You just have no idea. Then there's like adults passing by, and they're like, not my kids, not my problem. You gotta tell me. Were you a child when this happened, or like when was this? That's so funny, man. All right, so yeah. Oh yeah, other stuff I got. Other stuff I asked for. I got. What did I get? I got 2 wireless mics for IRL streams because I'm gonna do them at some point. I haven't planned any of it yet, so it's a while out still for sure. But for like, I have some ideas for using the wireless mics. So I want to do IRL streams, some outdoor streams, and then interviews. I want to do like indoor interviews with different people. So I got a couple wireless mics for that. Pretty excited to use those. I also got a little tripod that works outdoors and indoors. Oh yeah, and then an Apple Pencil. An Apple Pencil that doesn't work, so I have to return it, but an Apple Pencil for like complicated ideas so I can like draw them on screen instead of opening Microsoft Word, which is what I've been doing. We were kids and we would sit on the front porch and just see who would look away first. I loved the colors. Okay, I also used to look at the sun as a kid, but I knew it hurt my eyes. Like, or I was told by an adult before I did it that it was like not good for you. I still did it because I was a dumbass, but I knew that it was not good for you. So I would do it for like a little bit and be like, owie, that hurts, and then stop. It's so funny. We also did it on every car road trip. Damn. You know what I did on road trips as a child? I played I Spy. Not with the sun though. I don't think I ever I Spied the sun. You guys were playing I Spied the sun, but you just kept on spying it. I definitely still have light scars from when I was a kid too. What? Okay, first of all, that's crazy. I don't think I have any. Maybe I do. Maybe I'm not aware, but I don't know. I don't feel like I have any. That's crazy. It's crazy. For real, when I move my eyes too fast, I end up seeing little scars still there. Wow. Wow. Shit, you know, we had absolutely no idea that it dealt permanent damage. That's really sad. That's really sad. Dude, were your parents like not in the car being like, what are you kids doing? Or were they just kind of like, hey, you know what? Like, they're not yapping, so I'm happy. David's like, oh no. Also, hi David. You kind of just snuck in here. How are you? How was the drive back? How was the drive back home? It's kind of funny that we both wear glasses now. That's one thing I'm so thankful for, is my vision is like absolutely stellar. I got the shit end of the stick in a lot of different genetic stuff, but my vision, I don't know what happened, but my vision is like insanely good. Never needed glasses. I remember I went in high school to get tested for, I was applying for like the Air Force Academy and the Naval Academy. So one of the things you have to do is get a vision test. And the lady that did my vision test told me that I had the best vision she's ever seen in any patient ever. She was like, I've never had someone pass that level before. I was like, oh. I was like, what does that mean? She's like, it means you have like beyond perfect vision. And I was like, oh shit, that's kind of epic. A little bit of a humble flex, yeah. Yeah, you could say my vision's superhuman, yeah. It's my useless skill. Yeah, I have like floaters that drift across my vision. Oh, damn. Okay, maybe I do then. I thought that was a normal thing though, where like, you have just, to me, they're like little tiny like, I thought they were just like microscopic things that were on your eyeballs. But I don't know. I don't see them often. I don't know if that's what they are or not, but they suck for real, lol. Dude, yeah, like right now I don't see any. Like if I look into the dark, maybe I would see some. Nah, I don't even see any right now. I was just an idiot. Oh, that was me that said that. I thought you were... Wow, that's embarrassing. Never mind. Just, we'll cut that out. We'll cut that out of the... We'll edit that in post. Yeah. Not too bad. Insanely windy in Nebraska, and when I was driving through, but the roads were clear. I mean, in Nebraska, the roads being clear, crazy. Crazy. I thought there was a lot happening in Nebraska, said no one ever. Heading out for the night, take it easy, you little cutie patootie. Hey, you too, Dave. You too, Dave. Send me a pic of whatever you're doing. Maybe a naughty one while you're at it. Those right there. Oh shit. Well, maybe I have them too then. Damn. All right. Let's start talking about like actual actual stuff now. So yeah, we're gonna talk about the community wellness challenge a little bit later. Like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna post that on Discord. Again, if you're interested in participating in the community wellness challenge, please let me know in the Discord, like any way whatsoever. You can like DM me or whatever. I don't care how you do it. Just let me know in some way. You can even just do it in the chat real quick. I don't care how you do it. Just let me know so that I know how many people are like kind of interested in participating. Anyways, yeah, the details for that are coming out tomorrow. But what we already know about it is there's going to be community milestones to reach. It's going to be like a community effort, right? It's like a co-op game, but for wellness, if that makes sense. So you're going to be able to get points individually, and then collectively as a community, they will go towards like this progress bar. And then there's going to be 5 milestones on the progress bar, okay? And so each time you hit one of the milestones, it'll unlock something for the community, like a bonus stream, or we'll do a Baldur's Gate 3 run, or you get special Discord roles for different things, or we make an emote that is something you guys come up with that we have to do on stream, something like that. So yeah, that's going to be kind of what it is. There's also individual rewards as well, but those are a bit more nuanced, bit too into the nitty gritty. So anyways, just be on the lookout for that tomorrow. And let me know if you're interested. And then also I am going to post this week the results from the second experiment, because we have completed the second experiment. The last experiment we did was the paths to fulfillment. So thank you, Wave. Hi, Dave. David. Yeah. So I'm going to be posting the results for that, like my individual results, on Patreon for the tree members. So if you're interested in that, you can check that out on Patreon. Anyways, that's it for stream news. Let's move on to the actual stuff that we're doing today. All right. New Year's resolutions. Can we talk about New Year's resolutions for a second? Let me pause the music for this. Let's talk about New Year's resolutions, guys. I'm actually gonna do a poll. What do you guys think about New Year's resolutions? All right. Are they something here? How the fuck do I do a poll? How do you do this? Okay, here we go. New poll question. What do you think about New Year's resolutions? New Year's resolutions. Do you love New Year's resolutions? Do you hate New Year's resolutions? Hate them. Are you trying something else this year? Like you're not doing a New Year's resolution, you're going to do something else? Doing something else? Or you just don't do anything. Don't do any sort of resolution setting. You're like, this is stupid and it sucks. All right, I'm going to put the poll up for like a minute. Just let me know. Let me know. Is it up? I hope it's up. I don't know if it's up or not. Can someone confirm or deny? Can I get a confirmation that the poll is up in the chat? It's up? Hell yeah. Thank you, David. So yeah. What do you think about them? Do you love them? Do you hate them? Are you trying something else? Have you tried something else? Or do you just like say, hey, fuck it, I don't do anything. I just like start the year and we're off, baby. Raise your dongers. Can I vote? Damn, I don't think I can vote. That sucks. I want to vote. Damn, okay, so we have a split. So we have one person who says loves them, one person's doing something else, one person's like, hey, I don't fuck with it. Okay, your ads are now over. I'm sorry, Jester. I wish I could just not do them. And then I also forget to snooze them when I can sometimes. You were the love them. Interesting. I think most years I love them because I get this sense of like, it's a new year. Like, I can do a lot of things this year. So I will like have a spurt of motivation. You better let these ads run so you can get your... Let me tell you how much money I make from ads. Now, dude, I genuinely mean I wish I could not do them, because I'd say in a month I make $1. I'd probably make $1 off of ads total for a month. That is not worth having ads. Not worth it. Not at all. Like, even if it was 10, that wouldn't be worth it. Would not be worth it. But yeah. Who is Derry? I don't know. You tell me. So yeah. I'd say I would have been in the love it before this year, but I've restructured how I think about resolutions.
I've never felt so naughty.
Ooh, anonymous gifter. Ooh. Thank you for the anonymous gift. For Jester. I appreciate you, you anonymous son of a bitch. How nice of you. Oh, you have the first badge too. I forgot that you were one of the firsters. Crazy. I hope you get the best roadhead of your life, is a wild thing to say. All right. So yeah, New Year's resolutions, folks. New Year's resolutions. One thing about New Year's resolutions is they're famous for failing, which I find weird. I feel like when people think about New Year's resolutions, they think, okay, so this person's setting a New Year's resolution and they already assume that that thing is going to fail. Like, even the person themselves might think, okay, well, like, I'm going to give this a shot, but like, I don't know if this is going to actually work out. You know what I mean? Oh my God, Cutest is here. Oh my goodness, my day is made. Hi, Cutest, how are you? Good afternoon to you. How are you doing? Oh my goodness. I'm actually so happy that Cutest is here. Thank you for coming in. How are you? How are your holidays, Cutest? It's because resolutions are meant to just represent what you overall is why I do not do short-term ones, but long-term ones. Makes sense. I think there's a healthy way to go about it, and then there's also a not so healthy way to go about it, right? And so that's why I've kind of like changed my perspective on that specifically, on New Year's resolutions. So most people, like, what ends up happening, and this is what I used to do, is I would make like 10 massive goals. I would have like 10 massive things that I'm doing, okay? But instead of like actually doing those or like trying to do them, I would try to do them all at once. All of these 10 massive things consistently, new things consistently. So I would be like going to the gym and trying to exercise while I was trying to eat perfectly, while I was trying to meal prep and like cook for myself, which I wouldn't have done before, while I was trying to like go to therapy and do coaching, and while I was trying to do job stuff, and then while I was trying to get into a relationship, and then maybe while I was trying to work on my relationships with my family. I would be trying to do like all of these huge effort things every year, like every resolution for the year, and be like, oh, okay, like, yeah, I'm gonna do all of these things this year, which is not realistic if that's like not what you have been doing. You know what I mean? Has anyone ever done that? Or like I feel like it can't just be me where you set like a huge goal or like 10 huge goals and then you just kind of like burn out. I feel like that's kind of a common thing. Anyways, it was good. I spent at home relaxing. How was your holiday? Cutest. Tell you what, it just got better than I see you. No, but mine was really good. Mine was really good, cutest. We we ate a lot of food. We made a lot of food and ate a lot of food. I don't know. I posted in Shmoo's Discord like the food that we ate. Some of it that wasn't even like close to all of it. I just don't want to be over posting. You know what I mean? I don't want to be like, hey, this is everything. Like, I don't want to be sharing my life story on there, you know? But I had, on Christmas Eve, I was just saying, on Christmas Eve, I had carne asada tacos and tamales. Ooh, baby. Delicious. And then on Christmas Day, we had filet mignon, butternut squash, which was and some mashed taters. You don't get better than that. But we also had like way too many baked goods. Way too many. Way too many. Like I'm actually feeling disgusting after the holidays. Like losing at least 20 to 30 pounds is my New Year's goal. It won't be done soon, but over time. I think that's a great way to look at it. It's a great way to look at it. And we're going to kind of talk about like why that's a good way to look at it in a little bit. Hey, yo, Bridge. Bridge, how are you, Bridge? How was your holiday, Bridge? Oh, just popping in. Just kidding. Just kidding. Hi. Hello. Goodbye. I thank you for popping in, though. Just popping in. Still have a ton of family in town. Okay, love you. Bye. Bye. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. Appreciate you, Bridge. Sorry if you left before I got to get your message. My bad. Hope you're having a good time with the fam, though. Thanks for popping in. Bridge always reminding me to hydrate. Gotta love Bridge. 5 big booms? Bye, Bridge. OMG tamales and tacos? Okay, Latino icon. That's what I'm saying. You know what? When I was, I've told this story before, but when I was a small child, like growing up, I thought I was Mexican legitimately because one, I lived in Southern California, and I thought my dad was Mexican. I thought he was like entirely Mexican because he basically only ate Mexican food, and so did like our family. So I thought we were Mexican. I thought I was like half Mexican. I thought my mom was white, and my dad also like looked like he was Mexican. He had like the look that a Mexican person has. His skin was not white. Does not look white. It's dark. So yeah, I thought I was Mexican growing up. And then one day I figured out that I was just a white boy with a Mexican tongue. Yep. And that was last week. Anyways, so New Year's resolutions. Let's get back to that. So they're famous for failing, right? So a lot of people, they start them, then they just burn out because they overload themselves with all of these different things that they need to do. And one thing I hate to hear people say around the new year is either new year, new you, or new year, new me coming into the new year, you know? I hear that every year. It's all over social media. You hear it all the time. And this is not true. It's the new year and it's the same you. Like from December 31st to January 1st, there is not a huge transformation. That's not happening. Like maybe you're thinking in the future, like, okay, I'm going to make this a fresh start or something. But the you is the same. You're the same, brother. You're not doing a huge transformation between today, yesterday, or even throughout the year. You're not going to have like a massive transformation. It's not a new you. It's going to be like a slightly different you. At best. That's at best. You know? So that's one thing that I hear every year that is just like unrealistic, that you're like gonna have some major transformation. It's gonna be subtle. It's gonna be a subtle transformation. It's gonna be slow. Like Jester was saying earlier, Jester says, I can slowly build and work towards it. Like that's the kind of like healthy attitude you should have, you know? Can't wait to do the trashiest thing at 11:59 and then say new year, new me at 12:01. Hell yeah, just get absolutely sloshed. Be an absolute societal menace. And then 12:01, hey, new year, new me. I'm just a little guy. Just a little guy. No. And no. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to talk about New Year's resolutions and how you can pick them in like a healthy way, and like how we should think about those goals. And when someone brings it up, be like, that was the old me. Wait, no, that's so true. That's so true. People will be like, nah, that was the old me. Like, I wouldn't do that nowadays. It's like, yeah, sure. Sure, buddy. Sure. And people literally do that too, I feel like, where like they did it like literally the day before or like the week before, and they're like, nah, that was the old me. Like, I've changed. I've changed. I swear I've changed. Take me back. Oh, I miss her. Anyway. So yeah. We're going to talk about picking your goals. Picking your goals. So I think at most, you should have 2 or 3 goals for the year. Like big goals, I'm saying. 2 or 3 big goals. I think anything more than that is probably unrealistic. And we're going to talk about why that is. One quote that I love from, it's a psychiatrist. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of him. I've talked about him before. Dr. K, Healthy Gamer GG. One of the things that he said a long time ago that has just stuck with me is to come up with a goal, cut your goal in half, and then cut it in half again and start there. That's the goal you should start with. That's always stuck with me. And I apply that every time I come up with like a big goal or even like a medium-sized goal. I'll apply that same logic because I start out with like this grand goal of doing something big. And a lot of times, if that's my goal and the goal that I'm shooting for in my head, I'm just setting myself up to fail like every time because I can't seem to get that or I conceptualize that and it's too vague. Like it's just too big of a goal. And so I don't break down the steps to get to that big goal or like check off the sub goals to get to that goal. You know what I mean? New me needs a sweet treat, a sweat treat. Hey, I'll give you a sweat treat. Where would you like it from? Or I could give you either, I suppose. You say the word. You say the word, D-Sizzle, and I've got you. But yeah. So cut your goal in half, whatever it is, and then cut it in half again. Right? So that's kind of like the mindset I want you guys to have going into this as we like come up with some goals for ourselves for the new year. For the new year. So, like for example, we'll take the same example from earlier where, you know, I had these like 10 big things that I came up with, right? Going to the gym, eating healthy, maybe finding a relationship, like going out and going on dates and stuff. Moving to a new city. Like let's just take, or like maybe getting a new job. So let's take 5 things. Those are 5 huge things. Odds are I'm not going to get those things done in a year, right? Like maybe I could, but life throws a bunch of stuff at you and usually you're not going to get all of those things done in a year. What matters more is the direction that we're going in, right? Like what's the direction that we're going to go? Is it a positive one? Are we happy with the way things are going? That sort of thing. So what I want us to do right now, with that in mind, is to come up with a list of 5 goals for the year. And you can do this in your head. You can do it in chat. You can do it on your own. I don't care. Or you can just watch me do it. That's fine. Whatever you want to do is totally fine. You don't have to do anything if you don't want to. Totally optional. But if you have like 5 things that you've kind of been floating around in your mind, just take a mental note of them or literally write them down. I'm going to write mine down real quick on a notepad so you guys can see it. All right. Cool. Notepad. Can I make this bigger somehow? Let's do it on Word. Fuck it. Let's do it on Word. Oh no. The community wellness challenge. Don't look. Okay. Cool. Good stuff. All right. So we're going to come up with 5 goals. All right. So first goal. Let's see. Hold on one second. Okay. There we go. All right. 5 goals. So if you have, I'm sure you have things that are kind of floating around your head, but if you don't, here's some common ones. I'll actually list out the common ones real quick. Common goals for New Year's. Okay. Usually, I think the top one is like exercise, like getting fit, right? There's lose weight, eat healthier, healthier, manage finances better. These are some of the top ones. Manage time better. Improve relationships, like being mindful of relationships. Break bad habits, or break a bad habit that you have. It's another big one. Sleep better. Sleep better is another one. New skill. Learn a new skill. Learn a new skill. Okay, that's a good list. Those are like some of the common ones if you can't think of any off the top of your head, or if you don't like already have some floating around. If I was gonna choose 5 that were like floating off the top of my head, I would say the first one is the classic: exercise more, or just like get fit. 2, eat healthy. So better nutrition overall. I'd say 3 is to get a better job that has medical benefits. 4, move to a new city. And 5, edit stream content for social media. Or I could just say like improve stream. Something like that. All right, so that would probably be like my 5. Okay. David says, call grandma more. Honestly, if that's your goal, like hell yeah. That doesn't make my top 5, but that is on there. That is one of my goals. Solid goal to have. Solid goal. All right. So this would be my 5. Can everyone kind of see that? I feel like that's readable. So yeah. So once you've got your 5, I'm going to give it a minute. Once you've got your 5, I'm going to ask you guys to do something else. So take a minute to come up with your 5 in your head, or on a piece of paper, or in the chat, whatever. And then we'll talk about what to do next. I'll play some music while we wait. Oh my gosh, guys. sorry to distract you guys while you're doing your thing. But I have been putting together this playlist, as I mentioned earlier, and it's my top 100 songs that were released in the year of 2025. I don't even know how many songs I started with, but I finally have it down to 106 songs. And I have to get rid of 6 more, and I don't know how I'm going to get rid of 6 more because I love all of them so much. But I got to do it before the 31st. I got to do it before the year ends. But I'm so close. I'm so close. I just have to rank them. I just have to rank like the last 10 that I have and get rid of 6. It should be so easy. All right. So let's say you have your 5. I think we've had enough time. If anyone needs more time, they can say, by the way. Just let me know. So yes, you have your 5. Here's what I want you to do next. I want you to think of your life as if it were a movie. So like close your eyes for a second and imagine your life as a movie, right? If you had an audience looking at this movie that is playing on the screen, you could be in the audience, or it could be your friends, or it could just be people you know in life, or people you don't know. Whoever's in the audience, what are they yelling at the screen right now? What are they telling you to do? What are they like, dude, fucking do this. Do this thing. What are you doing? You know? What is that thing? Is it one of your goals? If not, put that on your list. You know? Put it on your list. And that should be one of your goals. Because a lot of times that's the goal that you don't want to do, but you should be doing, you know? For me, it's this one. It's move to a new city. That's the one that everyone's screaming at me. Whenever I talk to friends, or I talk to acquaintances, or even family, every time I talk to them, they're like, dude, you gotta get out of there. You gotta go to a new place. You gotta go to a city, like a new city. You cannot stay there. You are not happy there. That's the one that everyone's telling me to do. But it's not as simple as just like move to a new city, right? I need to also get a job in that new city, right? So really it's like these two, kind of. It's this one, but also this one by association, you know? That makes sense. So, all right. So now that you have your list of 5 and you have the one that everyone's screaming at you to do, like you need to do this, whether it's yourself, like your internal monologue, or friends or family or whoever you imagine your little audience to be, what are they yelling at you? Have it on your list, right? You have your list of 5, so we're going to try and narrow this down to the 2 or 3 that we said we should have, right? Gonna try and narrow it down. Oh! Didn't mean to open that. Okay. So, when I look at this list, right? I look at this list of 5, and the first thing I think to myself is, oh, yeah, I can do that. Hell yeah. This is so easy. You know what I mean? You look at this list and you're like, in a year, I can do these 5 things. I do this every time. But realistically, you can't. You were not doing these things before. In this past year, who knows? Like maybe last year you said you were going to get fit and it didn't happen. That was just the one thing and you didn't do the one thing. Realistically, this year, you're not going to do the 5 things. And it's not like a reflection of who you are as a person or anything like that. Or a reflection of who I am. It's just a reflection of our current capacity, right? It's an honest reflection of our current capacity and where we're at right now. So the important thing when we're thinking about goals and resolutions as well is to think of them not as goals, because goals have an end point. by definition, right? So when you think of get fit, you're thinking, okay, I get fit and then that's it. Like, I'm done. But in reality, that's not what's happening, right? You have to get fit and then you are going to stay fit after that. It's a lifestyle. Like, this is a shift in identity. So you're trying to think of things in terms of not goals. Goals bad. You're thinking of them in terms of identity shifts, okay? Or a direction that you're going in. This is something I've struggled with a lot. So like this year in therapy, that's something I had to work on a lot, was working on shifting my mindset from, okay, there's things that I need to achieve, quote unquote, but that's not what's important. The important thing for me and what makes me feel good is feeling like I am moving in a direction. So that's what gives me more of a sense of fulfillment as opposed to the actual result itself. It's also one of the reasons I was able to come back to stream, because it became less about getting like a number or a result or a certain amount of money, and more about me just going in a direction and having a good time with it, regardless of like how well it's doing conventionally. If that makes sense. Also, ad starting in a minute. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry if you have to watch the ad. I promise I will pause the content for a bit and yap about something else while the ad is going on, so that no one misses anything important. Right. So you look at this list and you say to yourself, oh, I could do all these things. But remember what we said earlier too. It's not realistic. So you want to cut it in half and cut it in half again and then make that your starting point, right? So let's say your goal was to exercise and get fit. How can we break that up and make that into a smaller goal, right? How could we cut that in half, right? So if you think of like what get fit means to you, which is a very subjective thing and vague, that already makes the goal hard to achieve because it's vague and it's not specific at all. So if we cut it in half, what does that look like? So maybe cutting it in half is like you go to the gym 5 times a week, okay? So then how do we cut it in half again, right? So you could say, okay, well maybe it's going like 3 times a week. Or you could say like, okay, maybe it's going 2.5 times a week. Like we literally cut it in half, which makes it so that some weeks you're going 3 times and some weeks you're going 2. It gives you a little leeway for error, for not being like absolutely perfect on your journey. All right, ad starting. So I'm going to yap about something random. Let's talk about sperm whales. Guys, let's talk about sperm whales. Have I ever told you about sperm whales before? Why did I think of this? Did you know that sperm whales, they sleep vertically in the water? It looks insane. If you've ever seen a pod of sperm whales sleeping, it looks like something out of a horror movie. It doesn't even look real. It's a bunch of these long-nosed, freaky boys just being vertical in the water. And they're huge. Also, sperm whales. They have the longest nose in the animal kingdom. Their nose covers half of their body. Is that not insane? Half their body. Or a third of their body, I'm sorry. A third of their body. Kind of a crazy fact. Also, there is a part of a sperm whale called the junk, which is located in their head. Right next to and that's the scientific name. Right next to the melon. Also a scientific name. Give you some sperm whale fun facts. Also, it's believed by scientists that they can communicate with each other, and they hypothesized that if a sperm whale were to directly... Okay, ad break ended, so let's go back to the content. Funny name. All right, where were we? Where were we? We were talking about New Year's resolutions. Fucking David. Funny number one. Hell yeah. All right, we were talking about New Year's resolutions. Maybe I shouldn't do that. That totally threw me off. Now I'm thinking about sperm whales. All right, so yeah, you think you can do these in a year. You want to cut in half your goals and then cut them in half again and start there. And oftentimes what I've found is even when I cut my goal in half and then cut it in half again and start from there, a lot of times even that is too much in practice. Even that is too much. And I end up having to cut it back even further, right? Sometimes it's just enough, but a lot of times it is challenging or too much, even when I've cut it in half twice. So I started with a goal and now it's a quarter of that goal and that's still big, right? That's just what I've found in my own experience. So just keep that in mind as you're making yours and as you're cutting yours in half and then half again. All right. Okay. So let's say you've picked your goal, the one that everyone is telling you to do, like the one that you're telling yourself to do, right? The one that everyone's like, dude, you need to do this. You need to move to a new city. You need to get a better job, whatever it is. You need to dump your girlfriend, whoever, whatever. You need to get out, all right? Whatever that thing is, make that one of your goals, one of your 2 or 3 goals that you're going to have for the year. And then make your next goal one that genuinely excites you, that you're really excited to do. So when you look at your list of goals, what is the one that sticks out? That you're like, damn, I really want to do this year. This, I could do this year and I'm really motivated to do it. Okay? So for me, looking at this list, I would say the one that I am most motivated to do is the first one, which is to get fit. I also feel like this one would be the easiest for me because I already had a strong gym routine before. Not very long ago, like literally 2 months ago, I had been going very consistently and then just stopped. So I feel like it'll be relatively easy for me to get back into it. Not easy, but kind of easy. Like easier than it otherwise would have been if I had not been on a good routine, right? So this one I'm excited to do, and I feel like it'd be pretty easy for me to do. So I'm most motivated to do this one, right? So I'll go ahead and highlight that one as well. So right there, I'm already at 2 or 3, right? Because this one is the one that everyone's telling me I need to do, but I have to do this one in order to do this one, right? That's it, right? That, for me, I'm done. Maybe you're not done yet. Maybe you're still at 2 and you want to do one more. But I want to pause for a second, right? I want you to pause here where you're at. If you have 2 goals that you're thinking of, take a minute and ask yourself, if I did these 2 things, and that's all I did this year, those were the only 2 things I did, could I look back on the year and call it a success? Could you look back on the year and feel a sense of accomplishment, right? If you can, I think you're done. You don't need to do more, right? Maybe you could, but you don't need to, right? You could just stop right there. And maybe you're 3 months in, you hit one or both of those goals that you had set and you're consistent with it, then you can reevaluate and maybe add another one. But right now, when the year hasn't even started, now's not the time for that. It's so much better to underperform on a goal and still perform than to just not, or to overperform on the goal for a month, burn out, and then, you never do it again, right? It's better to underperform and consistently underperform than to just overperform for a little bit, not stay consistent, give up, you know? And yeah, so like if you were a couple months in, or a few months in, and you've been consistent with whatever your goals are, hey, maybe consider adding a new one. But if you're still fine after a few months, don't add a new one. You're chilling. You will feel accomplished at the end of the year if you look back and you say, okay, this year I got fit. Maybe you only need one. You know what I mean? Maybe that's it. Ask yourself, hey, what do I need to do this year to look back and feel accomplished? And I feel like, David, you're into fitness? I know you're going with this, David. And yes, I am. Yes, I am. Before you even say it, yes, I am. Yeah, so if you look back on the year and all you did was get fit and you feel a sense of accomplishment for that, what need do you have to keep piling on things and more things? Again, it's more about the direction that you're going than the result, right? Like, you're not going to get fit and be fit in June of 2026 and then be like, okay, I did my goal, and then for the rest of the year you just be a potato and then not do anything, right? Like, then you wouldn't feel accomplished. You have to continuously do it. It's more about your identity and who you are, who you want to be, more so than the actual the goal, you know? Bow, bow. Tame Impala really did a number with this one. Anyway, so if you have two goals, right, ask yourself, is this enough? If it is, end there. If it's not, add another. Ask yourself again, is this enough? Then if that's not enough, maybe you can do it one more time. But if you keep on adding goals and asking yourself, is this enough? And then it's never enough, that's another problem. Now that's a whole other issue, and is also something I struggled with earlier this year, which is not feeling a sense of accomplishment no matter what. And we could spend a whole stream talking about that and why that's an issue and how to solve that. But yeah, if you keep piling on things and you ask yourself, is this enough? Will I feel a sense of accomplishment? And it keeps being no. Just trust me. Just pick 2 or 3. Just do 2 or 3. All right. Don't do however many more you were thinking you wanted to do. All right. Trust me on that. And maybe one stream we'll talk about feeling a sense of accomplishment, and if you struggle to feel a sense of accomplishment, how you can deal with that. Nah, I'm gonna set 10 extreme daily goals and do none of them. Yeah, see, that's what I would have done like a couple of years ago. I would have, maybe even not a couple of years. Nah, a couple of years ago, yeah. I would have set like a huge goal for each month and expected myself to stick with it every day and to carry over the months before. I'd get fit in January, carry that over into February. In February, I'd get healthy, carry that over into March. In March, I'd get Tinder Platinum and go on dates every single night. Then I'd carry that over into April, and I'm not kidding. This was like a legitimate thing that I thought I was going to do. And I had something like that every single month. Yeah. Let me tell you, that lasted like a month. That lasted a month, and then I never looked at that list again. It's a real thing, I feel like. I feel like a lot of people do that. I feel like maybe I'm a little extreme with it, But I feel like to an extent, a lot of people like have huge goals and then don't do anything, you know, or like they do it for a month and then burn out because it's just such a huge thing, you know? So yeah. All right. So now that we've kind of picked our goals, right? We've kind of picked, also if you're just now coming in, what we're doing, and feel free to chime in or just kind of lurk in the background or whatever you want to do. But we're just picking our New Year's resolutions, coming up with them in a healthy way and talking about how we look at them. So if you have in mind a few goals that you'd like to do, just kind of keep them in your head and try to narrow it down to like 2 or 3. All right? So yeah, we kind of talked about conceptually how you shouldn't even view goals as what they are. Like, you shouldn't even think of it as like, this year I'm setting resolutions as goals, okay? You should think of it as, instead, who do I want to be this year? What direction do I want to go in, right? So I would say those are like the 2 questions you should ask yourself. Who do I want to be this year? And what direction do I want to go in? What does that direction look like, right? Those are much better because goals have endpoints. Goals by definition have endpoints. So getting fit, that's a lifestyle. That's not a okay, like I'm gonna go to the gym tomorrow and now I'm fit and we can stop, you know? And I feel like I've definitely fallen into that trap a bunch where I'll think to myself, hey, I want to get fit, but I won't be thinking of that in terms of like the rest of my life. I'll be thinking of that in terms of like, I want to get fit and then I'm done, you know, like it has some sort of end to it, right? So think of it as who you want to be and what direction you want to go. That's helped me a lot this year for sure. And I feel a lot more fulfilled too when I feel like I'm going in a positive direction and thinking of my life as going in a direction rather than did I succeed or did I fail? Or am I succeeding or am I failing? Like that binary sort of view, you know? So a couple things to take away from setting goals or New Year's resolutions as you're like kind of planning this year out or thinking about this upcoming year is, 1, to not think of goals as goals. Think of them as what direction you want to go and who you want to be. Who do you want to be? And 2, to make your goals small, right? So cut your goal in half, cut it in half again, and start there. All right? Those are the 2 things I'd like you guys to like think about as you're thinking about your New Year's resolutions, okay? So the next thing we're going to talk about is New Year's, or reflecting on the new year, right? Or reflecting on this previous year, rather. Sorry. Reflecting on the previous year, right? So I actually kind of had like a little bit of a mini heart attack when I started thinking about this question of like, do I feel accomplished like this year? Like when I think about the past year, I think, oh my gosh, oh, I feel like I didn't do much. I feel like I didn't really do anything. Like I don't feel like this immense sense of accomplishment, which is a consistent problem for me, right? Feeling a sense of accomplishment or like being proud of myself for anything is like a very consistent problem that I still struggle with. And so what helped me as I'm thinking of this question and we're trying to reflect on the year is not thinking of like, did I succeed or fail? In the same sense that I'm not thinking that way for my goals this upcoming year. Instead, I started asking questions like, what did I learn this past year? What worked for me this past year that didn't work for me before? What didn't work for me last year? What do I not want to do again? How have I changed this year for the better? questions like that, where it's more about your identity and what direction I moved in this year, as opposed to did I do the thing that I wanted to do, or like what milestones did I hit this year, or like are there specific things that I am proud of or not proud of, or whatever. Like I think about things like what helped me grow this year? Who helped me grow? Was there someone who helped me do it? What is something I learned this year that I didn't know like every year before? Something I struggled with. What's something I struggled with, you know? These are all things you can be asking. All right? So that's kind of like a healthy way to look at the past year, instead of looking at it as again as a binary where it's did I succeed or did I fail. You're looking at what I learned, like what did I accomplish in terms of who I am as a person, rather than like what did I physically do, or what accolades did I get, you know? So like for example, if I ask myself like what's something that worked for me specifically this year? Also, if you're listening, try and answer this yourself, or if you want to, you can put it in the chat. You can also just do it in your head, whatever you want. So something that worked for me this year that I hadn't tried before was thinking of everything in terms of data, in like a process, or in like my life experiment, instead of thinking, am I doing a bad job at this, or am I doing a good job? So like for example, we'll take the gym again. When I was going to the gym, if I ever missed a day where I had committed to going, I would not think of it as, okay, I failed at going. I would think of it after this kind of like mindset shift. I would start thinking to myself, oh, okay, why didn't I go? Why did I not go today? This is a point of data in my collection of data. So I have all these days of success, and this day I didn't go. And so why did I not go? And if there's something I can identify, then I apply a fix to that so that it's less likely to happen the next time, right? So that next time I'm more likely to go. So a real example of me doing this was one day I just forgot, like as I'm forming this habit, I just forgot to go. And so when I asked myself the next day, why did I not go to the gym yesterday? I discovered I didn't go because there was nothing to trigger my memory. So what I ended up doing is I put it in a calendar. And then I set an alert for when that was supposed to happen, what time I was supposed to go. Then I also set my gym bag, like right next to my door. So then I had multiple cues for me to remember, okay, today's a gym day. So then the next time I was more likely to go. And there were also times where I would do something like that and I still wouldn't go, right? And I wouldn't look at that as like damn, I suck. Like, didn't go to the gym again. I failed. I might as well like not go anymore. Like I messed up my routine or whatever. I would just see it as like, oh, okay, well, why didn't I not go? How can I make it so that maybe next time I will? So it became less about the result and did I succeed/fail, and more about, okay, let's figure this out. I'm still going in the right direction, but like, I'm not perfect. I'm not succeeding every single day. Like some days I'm messing up a little bit, but I'm figuring it out and making it better as I keep going. Like I'm still performing, right? Even if I'm not doing a perfect job of it. So that was like something that worked for me. As an example of like how I reflect on the year and what worked and what didn't. So if I view things as a process and everything is like data points in this big collection of like a life experiment, right? I'm much more likely to feel better overall and to actually do things. So that's something to remember as you're going through, is to ask these questions of what works for you. Questions about your identity, right? What are your values? What do you want to do? Who do you want to be? Yeah. So just some closing points from everything we've talked about. So we've talked about a lot. One, make your goals small. As we talked about before, make your goals small. Better to underperform than to overperform and then burn out after a month, right? Cut your goal in half, cut it again. All right? Think of the end of the year as like a checkpoint, not an end point or like a starting point. It's just a neutral checkpoint. It's a great time to just look at your life and reassess. All right? Where do you want us to share our goals? You can do it in the chat, or you can post it in the Discord. Totally up to you. Or you can not do either. You can just keep it for yourself. Whatever you want. This is totally up to you. But this also relates to the wellness, the community wellness challenge that we're doing next month, I'm assuming. So like if you have goals that you're coming up with now, you can make that your goal for the community wellness challenge next month too. So yeah, think of the new year as not a new starting point or like an end point for the previous year. Think of it as just a checkpoint. Just a place for you to reassess where you're at. Make sure you're doing the things that you want to be doing and going in a direction that you like to be. If you're not, that's fine. You can just say, okay, this isn't where I'd like to be. Here is where I would like to be, and this is how I'm going to get there. This is the direction I'd like to go. Right? You don't want to think of it as like an end or a beginning, as if it's a goal, you know? Which brings us to the last point that I want everyone to think about, which is don't think of resolutions as endpoints or a goal, because goals have endpoints, right? Think in terms of the direction you'd like to go and the person you'd like to be, right? So those are the three things. Those are the three takeaways I'd say. And then lastly, guys, tomorrow I'm posting the Community Wellness Challenge details tomorrow. Most of it's already out there for you guys to see on Discord. But let me know if you're interested in that. If you haven't reacted to the post that I sent out, just let me know in some way that you are interested in participating so that I know how many people are going to be in it. And don't forget to enter the giveaway, the Amazon giveaway, because it's ending soon, if you haven't already. All right. Awesome. We talked about a lot today. Talked about a lot. Hopefully some people got some good stuff out of today's stream. I miss Cork today. Dude, I miss Cork. Where is Cork? I knew something fell off today. I was like, where is my boy Cork? Cork not only was not first in the stream, but Cork also didn't come to the Monday stream, which is odd. Very odd. I'm actually kind of concerned. Anyways. Alright guys, so I'm going to throw up the end screen while I keep yapping. I'm going to pause the music as well. I'm going to look for someone to raid out to. Appreciate everyone who stayed in here. Appreciate the subs today. Dave, appreciate you. Butt Nugget 20937. Thank you for the follow, Butt Nugget. Appreciate that. No idea who you are, but hey, Appreciate that. Oh, hey, Adri. Thank you. For, I don't know how long you were here, but thank you for popping in. Thank you, Jester, for the sub. Holly for the sub. I think I said Dave already. Dave, thank you for the sub. Appreciate everyone who came in, popped in for a second. If you were just lurking, anyone who participated, was chatting, appreciate all of that. Also appreciate all of my Patreon members who have been supporting me. Huge shout out to the tree members who are helping me do my thing. Helps me sustain myself and also continue this work. Be on the lookout as well for tomorrow. I'll be posting the experiment 2 results, like my results on Patreon as well, if you're interested in looking at those. And if you want to support the experiments, the streams, all of that, best way to do it is Patreon, by far. I post a lot on there. I post on there at least once a week, at least. Most of the time it's more than once a week. Usually it's like 2 or 3 times. But yeah, appreciate everyone who at least checks out the Patreon as well. Enjoyed listening. And hey, thanks, Adri. I appreciate you just lurking, doing your thing. Hopefully you had a good holidays and everything was going well with you. All right. And please, if you're listening, let me know one thing you'd want to remember from the stream today in the chat before we raid out. And I guess the last thing too I want to leave you with is to check in on yourself and check in on one other person you care about, because you both deserve it. All right. Let me see if I can find someone to raid to. I don't know if I'll be able to. If we can, I'll just call it. Oh, okay. I think I have someone. We've raided Rachel before. Shay Rachel, she streams DVD. I'm often hanging out in her chat. She's fun. She's very positive. So we're gonna raid Rachel. All right, guys. Appreciate you all. Appreciate you all, guys. And for the people that stick around to help me out with the raid. Very nice of you guys. And I'll see you guys soon. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out, guys. Love you.